thing I do need to fix is that exhaust rattle. That exhaust rattle, every time when it's cold, rattles the shit out. Take a seat. Oh, while I let my car warm up and have a cigarette. Now, the plan for today is I need to run around a little bit. Oh, that's good. So, hopefully by the time I get back, I want to jack the FG up, take the blade arc bushes out because they're getting done tomorrow, and hopefully I don't have any troubles with that. Hopefully. Seems like a simple task. My luck never works out, and nothing is ever simple. Gonna enjoy this nice morning, take the XR8 out, just go for a little drive, and yeah, it should be sweet. Okay, so just getting ready to start working on the FG. I need to disconnect one of the ABS lines that's under the seat, and once I do that, then I can take the wheels off, jack her up, and it should be smooth sailing. Now with all Falcons, what we need to do is pop this up. This just comes straight out, and what we're looking for this right here. This just disconnect, push through, and that allows us to get the cable through the blade arm, and then we can actually take the cable out. But on the other side, same go, same spot. All you need to do is just disconnect that, and you'll be sweet. All you have to do is just push it down with your thumb, and that just falls straight in. I'll show you on this side. Push down, and that's it. Now, let's take the wheels off. Now all we have to do is undo these 3 bolts, and then there's, I don't know if you can see them, there's 2 up here we need to undo, and this can come out. Alright, this has been a bit of a count to get off. I'm just trying to crack it with a bit of leverage. Oh. We got the first one out. Now they don't look bad. They actually look pretty good, but I don't like the way how it's hard to show, but these move too much. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of rubber bushes. Doing this job, I normally always support the arm. I normally take the first top and bottom out, and then I'll take these 2, take them out, and then I'll take that. Alright, so the best way to explain is that I don't like that. There's too much movement in that for something that should be solid. So again, really hoping that this fixes my issue of the car walking, but second one down. Now let's do some brake pads and rotors. Got the new rotors. Oh. I've gone for slotted and just some Bendix brakes. I've always preferred Bendix, but You know, so let's chuck them on. These were definitely due for some change. Now, I'm probably going to have to push this piston in because of how much meat the new, very worn, just because of how much meat that these new brake pads have. I'm kind of hoping, I don't need to, but I know for a fact I'm going to have to. Only because I don't actually have anything to push it in. We'll just make do with what we got. Okay, so I've tried looking around my house and I don't have anything to actually push the brake piston back in. So I'm going to leave that out for now. I'm going to change over the other rotor on the driver's side, and then tomorrow when I swap the bushes over and the blade arms, I'll grab a G-clamp so I can actually push the piston back in and put the new pads in. I'm just going to chuck the other rotor on, and I think that's all I'm going to do today. Alright, so this one's actually been quite of a cunt. As you can see, because I've got no arm here, it just moves this whole suspension. And this is done up tighter than a nun's cunt. So, unfortunately, I'm just going to leave that for now. There's not really much I can do. I've got limited tools. I think it's just, I'm just going to clean up now. And then tomorrow I can finalise everything and then we should be sweet. Yeah, so stay tuned. Hopefully the next shit we can do is finalising this and maybe even getting started on the ute. Alright. It's actually been a couple days now since I actually last recorded. I've been quite sick this past couple of days. The video that you're watching, I was actually getting sick then, which sucked. But I managed to finish everything up on the FG. So I managed to get the rotors done, put new pads in, put the new bushes in for the blade arms, so that's all done. I also done the fronts, so we got new pads, new rotors. I gave this thing a wash. I was washing it in the rain, only because I had to clean my XR8 to put it back under the cover, as you see. Moved her at the back, so she sits there now. The BA is currently in its little resting place for now. So hopefully we can get working on that soon. Actually do some things to it. Figure out why the fuck it actually stopped working. That's the main one. We are back to where we started this video out. But yeah, no, I just had to make a video because I forgot to actually record everything. So yeah, we got the FG all dialed in. It does need new shocks. The shocks are blown on it, which sucks. So it does drive a lot nicer now. It doesn't have the whole swaying of the arse end, which is good. But you can still feel that shocks do need to be changed. So hopefully we can get around to that soon. It's not completely up there on the agenda. We mainly fixed the main issue. That was the issue that I really wanted to fix. They were the two main issues. So we got them dialed in. Now it's actually time to probably start working on the ute. Try to tinker with that. Figure out what's wrong with that. So yeah, as I said before, stay tuned. So hopefully the next video that I'll make will actually be on the ute, which I'm keen to get into that. I've been trying to look for some motors. Everything out there now though, everything has such high Ks, which trying not to. I don't want to get a high K motor, but if it's well looked after, then I'll give a bit of leeway on it. But for now, I'm just looking. Still need to tear this one apart, see actually what's happened. I'm curious to know what's actually happened with it. The timing chain does seem a tad bit loose, so I'm not too sure if it could have jumped timing, and now it's just valves have met pistons. I hope not. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway, seeing as though I'm going to be putting a new motor in it. I'm trying to find an FG motor instead of a BA motor. They're a lot stronger. Yeah, we'll see how we go with that. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. If you watched this whole thing, I guess stay tuned for more random activities.